Hey everyone, Jacob here from J.D.T. and welcome to 2023. It's a new year. Anyway, today I think we're going to try something new, a new yearly tradition. J.D.T 2022 videos tier list. I'm going to do a tier list of every video I made in 2022, not including live streams. Okay, so we've got God tier, banger, good, mid and stinker. These aren't in order, which is annoying. I tried to get them in order, but it wouldn't happen. So the first one is J.D.T becomes a parent for 24 hours. I think this is a God tier video. I don't care what anybody says. It was the first video of trying out the new era where I just do one video a week. It is a God tier video. It's just funny. It is a short one, but I think it's a God tier video. I might move it down to banger later on, but at the moment it's a God tier video. J.D.T meets Jacob. This was a weird one because this one was just made to home in on an inside joke I have on the channel and in real life. Like I always say, oh, I can't wait to meet J.D.T. So I finally did it. It was a I'm gonna say a mid video. It was a mid video. It didn't have anything really. It was just Jacob meets J.D.T. That's all it was. I'm doing this on this. Look at that. That's cool. Anyway, J.D.T news episode 40. It's the episode where I ended J.D.T news, the final J.D.T news. TDJ showed up, but I think it's a mid video. J.D.T news episode 40. It's a mid video, I think. Right, how to be Morgs. Right, this video is going to God tier. Because, what a video. I'd taken 6 months away from parodies because I was not happy with the Rice Gum parody. And I returned with a bang. The How to be Morgs video was the exact way to do that. Very good video. Which J.D.T news is this? So, 35, 36, 37, 38, 30. I think this is J.D.T news episode 37. It's a J.D.T news. It's not going to get any higher. It's just a J.D.T news at the end of the day. Next video is The Promise. The Promise was a very good storyline video. It was a banger. I'm going to put it in banger. It's where Janimble kills the shape. The shape's unmasked. And Janimble finally turns into a bad guy. And TDJ shows up at the end. The Promise is a banger. It is a banger. The blooper reel episode 9. I'm just going to put it in mid. It is a blooper reel. There's not much more I can get from a blooper reel. J.D.T Internet Morons episode 19. Internet Morons episode 19. I'm going to have to put it in banger. Internet Morons episode 19 was a very good episode. It was where that person said they don't like J.D.T, scribbled it out. And the dumb tweets were good that month as well. I'm going to have to put it in banger. The next video is Red Hot Chili Challenge. I really liked this video. I think it's going to have to go in banger. Now, I'll put it in good. Red Hot Chili Challenge, I'm going to put it in good. The good tier, because it was a good video. It was a new challenge. I'm going to be doing another one, but with a twist this year in April for challenge month. It was a good video, I think. So, Red Hot Chili Challenge in good tier. That's what I think. The next video is I Knew You Would Be Here. You know what? I'm going to have to put I Knew You Would Be Here in mid tier. Because all it had was Frank Shane's death, and Frank Shane was a throwaway character just to make the shape look strong. Then the return of Janimble. It was a mid video. It wasn't great. It was not great. And I don't like that there's a lot of mid videos going on so far. We've only done 11 of the 40 videos, so that's alright. The next video is J.D.T News episode 38. It's J.D.T News. J.D.T News in 2022 was not strong. The last time I enjoyed filming J.D.T News was probably in November 2021. So the 2022 episodes just weren't great. J.D.T News episode 38 is going there. The next video is He is a Monster. Okay, this was a good one. This was a good storyline video. Petey being interrogated by Janimble, later being killed by Janimble, and then TDJ and J.D.T having a civil conversation. It was good. It was very good. It was a good lead up to the finale, which was the next storyline video after that. I'm going to put it in good tier. He is a Monster. J.D.T News episode 39. It's going to go in mid tier again. There's been no stinkers at the moment, but yeah. J.D.T News episode 39. It's going in mid tier. I'm not including streams in this because I did a lot of streams this year. I'm just including the 40 video uploads that I did. But yeah. Minecraft episode 17. I think. 17 or 16. Let's have a look. 17. 18. No. 16. It was the Woodland Mansion one. But it's going in mid tier. The Minecraft solo survival series flopped after about 3 months in 2021. I was just getting it to a point where I could end it. It was a mid video. It was. I'm not liking the amount of mid videos I made in 2022, guys. Real ghosts caught on camera. I would put it in mid tier, but the amount of views this video brought me, I'm going to have to bump it up to good tier because of the amount of views that it got me. It's just an average reaction, so it would normally go in mid tier, but because of it got 530 views right now, I think. Jesus, I wasn't expecting that, but I did post it near Halloween, so it's going to have to go in good tier. Forgotten or just too afraid to remember. This was a storyline spin-off, I'd say, because the storyline had ended, but I wanted to do something with TDJ on Halloween, so TDJ haunts J.D.T's dreams, Janimble shows up again. It's going to have to go in good tier. It was a good video. It was a very good video. But not good enough to be in banger, I don't think. It was good nonetheless. Minecraft Solo Survival episode 18. I'm sorry, it's our first stinker of the night. It's the first stinker. It was the Wither episode, so I wanted this episode to be good, but my microphone broke in the middle of it. Like, the original audio was like... I had to do a voiceover, so then it wasn't authentic. So, Minecraft Solo Survival episode 18 is a stinker. And now it's Minecraft Solo Survival episode 19. I'm going to have to put it in good tier. It's going in good tier because it was the ending of the Minecraft storyline as we know it, unless I come back to Minecraft, which is highly unlikely. Where Niglin took me away, told me he was behind everything, and it was a short video, but it explained the entire lore of Niglin, the god of all gods. There he is, on my wall. He's everywhere. And he proved that in that video, and it's got to be a good video for that. The next video is Haunted Places episode 9, or as I called it, Exploring Abandoned Power Plant. It's going to go in good tier. It was a good video. It was the return to Haunted Places. Haunted Places is returning next week. It's next week's video, Haunted Places episode 10. I've got a few places I'm going. You'll see in the video. But it was a good video. I had to wear a mask on this one because there was a high level of asbestos in the air there. Because it was a power plant. So I went there. There was 2 buildings and they were quite big, so I explored them all. It was a very good video. The next video is a fairly recent one. It's the sequel to 2021's version. It's the Bush Tucker Trial Challenge with my dad. It's going straight to banger. It was a banger video. It always is when my dad's involved. Banger video. It wasn't as funny as 2021's, but it was almost there. but it's still a banger video because it was very funny and it was the Bush Tucker Trial Challenge. It's always going to go in banger. The next one is Operation Electric Shock Edition. This was one of the earlier New Era videos and I'm going to put it in good tier. It was a good video. Operation Electric Shock. It was original. And because of the success that video got, I'm thinking of doing other board games with forfeits with them, like Electric Shocks or whatever. But Operation Electric Shock was the first one of them. And I did have fun filming it with the two camera angles, one where I am sat right now and one here, to capture it. It was a very good video. I got electric shock too many times, I think, but it was still top-notch video. The next video is Sour Challenge. What was it called exactly? The most sour challenge or something. It was a sour challenge. It's gonna have to go in mid tier. It was a sour sweet challenge. Even though it's going in mid tier, it's still one that I'm gonna be doing again. I'm gonna spice it up a bit this year though, because I've got more time to prepare for these kind of things, because I'm not streaming. But yeah, it was mid. It was a mid video. Right, I used to be famous. Make me relevant goes into God tier, front of God tier. This is probably the I used to be famous. Make me relevant, and how to be I'm J.D.T are the two videos that I deem my best ever. I think I used to be famous. Make me relevant is my best video since How to be I'm J.D.T, if not ever. Talentless Island was competition, but this just blew it out of the water. I used to be famous. Make me relevant was such a good video. Ant and Deck. I used a load of inside jokes. J.D.T, Roadman Jeff, Andrew Tate, Keemstar, J.D.T, and Bald Martin all in one video. What can you say? What can you say? The next video is a tier list. It was the last tier list I made. It was the tier list I made after I finished my final streaming series. It was the J.D.T video games tier list. It was all the games I played on stream. It's a good video. I'm going to have to put it in good. It's a good video. Seeing where I'd rank all the games I'd played on the channel. I've now played games that are off the channel, like Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, Bioshock, all those. I'm about to play Until Dawn and Callisto Protocol and God of War Ragnarok. But because I didn't play them on the stream, I couldn't put it in the tier list. I might have to do an updated tier list one day of every single game I've ever played. But yeah, it was a good video. It was the first video in the new era. It was like, I count J.D.T Becomes a Parent for 24 Hours as the first new era video, but the tier list was the first actual video in a new era where streaming had stopped. The next video only came out 2 weeks ago. It is the Forfeit Advent Calendar, and it's going straight in banger. It's going to the front of banger. It was a very good video. I had an advent calendar set up over there. It used to be a Body Shop calendar that my mum had, but I filled it with forfeits. Every single day I'd open it, do a forfeit. I've got a scar that's almost gone away on my arm from one of them. It was a very good video. 24 forfeits in a video. Some of them were horrendous. Some of them weren't. It was the luck of the draw, really. And my mum filled the calendar, so I didn't know which day I was going to be doing what forfeit. It was a good video. It was a banger video, but it's not an elite video. It's not a God tier video. The End of Year Awards 2022. This was only posted 3 weeks ago. The End of Year Awards 2022. Oh. It was a good video. It was good. It's, what can I say? It's an End of Year Awards video. It was a good video. It was an award ceremony. A lot of the awards on that award ceremony, it would be the last time I'd ever give them out, because in this year's, it's going to be a lot different. It's going to be shaken up. But it was a good video. The Shape Hunts. This was my first upload of 2022. It was the first storyline video of 2022. And in January, I was just mostly focused on streaming, because I had loads new series, because Christmas had just been. So I had loads new games. I was focusing on Last of Us Part 2, Amnesia Rebirth, Resident Evil 7, Life is Strange, Subnautica. So I didn't have time to post many videos in January. The Shape Hunts, it's a stinker, it is. It's a 3-minute video. The Shape attacks J.D.T, and we get introduced to two throwaway characters. It was a stinker. It was a very big stinker. Right, the J.D.T documentary. This goes in banger. Near the front of banger. The J.D.T documentary goes in banger because I was working on it from March. Well, late February, early March, I was working on that documentary. And I posted it in August. It was my 1000th upload. That includes streams. Without streams, it wouldn't be 1000 yet. But it was my 1000th video. The J.D.T documentary. It was me talking as Jacob Timperley, not J.D.T. And I was just talking about my journey from 2016 to then present day and how I felt with the YouTube journey. May I do an update to that one day? Maybe. J.D.T documentary part 2? Question mark. Anyway, the first J.D.T news of 2022, J.D.T news episode 35. It was mid. It was a J.D.T news episode. What can I say? J.D.T news was not very strong in 2022. That's every single episode of J.D.T news in mid-tier for 2022. Mental. The next video is Andrew Tate is brilliant. It was just a reaction video, but it was a good reaction video, so it's going in good. Actually, it was a mid. I'll put it past them two. It was the front of mid. It was just a reaction video to Andrew Tate. That's all it was. Because Andrew Tate was like blowing up at the time, and I found him to be really funny. I still do, and I still think he says a lot of the right thing. And in 3 weeks, my next parody comes out. A Day in the Life of Andrew Tate. Be tuned. January 28th. It's coming out. So yeah, that's that. Internet Morons episode 20. You know what? It was a good video. It was a good video. It was me looking at my old videos, seeing why I was an internet moron, because I put out a vote seeing what people wanted for Internet Morons 20. And they wanted me to be that month's internet moron. But I was worried before making this video because I did this once in Internet Morons episode 5, and I think it's one of the worst videos I've ever made. But I redeemed myself, but it wasn't a banger, it was a good video. It was good, it was okay. That brings us to Internet Morons episode 21. Banger. It was a banger episode of Internet Morons where I looked at Flecker's talks, interviews, the dumb tweets brought out a new thing. Sell my nana instead of salmonella. It was a good video. Well, it was a banger video. It was very good. J.D.T Rewind 2022, my last video I posted before making this one. It's going to banger because it's J.D.T Rewind. J.D.T Rewind's always going to go in God tier. It's always going to go in God tier. Did I say banger? I meant God tier. J.D.T Rewind's always going to go into God tier because it's J.D.T Rewind. It's the video that the whole year works up towards. It was a good one this year as well. I put quite a bit of effort in. We're nearly at the end. What we have become was a banger. I'm gonna put it in banger. Just ahead of that one. Because J.D.T and Janimble finally meet up. They finally meet up. They have the fight. Janimble looks like he's going to turn good again. Turns the gun around, but gets shot for his troubles. It was a very sad video. And it was a very good video to tie up the storyline that I've been working on for 5 years. It's going into banger. Because it was a banger. Jesus. Oh, we got another episode of J.D.T News. J.D.T News episode 36. It was mid. It was very mid. It was J.D.T News. Minecraft Solo Survival episode 17. It was another mid video. It was the It was the Ocean Temple episode. At the end, I'll see if I want to change anything. Bean Boozled Challenge episode 4 or 5. I can't remember which one it was. It was a good video. It was a good episode of the Bean Boozled Challenge. It was probably the best one I've done to date of the Bean Boozled Challenge. So it goes in good. And we're going to have another Bean Boozled video in April. What a shock! What a shock indeed. We've got 3 videos left on this now. So the GQ parody, the 10 Essentials. It was a good video. It was a bit of a throwaway parody. I wanted to do a parody that month, but I didn't have the time to make one, so I just made that, the GQ video. It brought out the J.D.T look where I've got the hat and the glasses on. It was pretty funny. I will bring that back one day. It was a good video. The blooper reel, episode 8. It was a blooper reel. What can I say? What can I say? I'm going to move Jacob Meets J.D.T up to good. I've just moved it up. I've moved that up to good. And the last video is I became a Wii Sports Pro in every Wii Sport. I'm going to put it in banger. It's going to go here on banger as well. Because I really like that video. I spent so long making that video, and when my nunchuck broke I was devastated, but it turned out to be a great video in the end. So that was this year's tier list for all the 2022 videos. I did. I'll see you next year in 2023's. It's going to be a bigger tier list, I think, because I'm posting every Saturday. So in God tier, we've got I Used to Be Famous, Make Me Relevant, J.D.T Rewind 2022, J.D.T Becomes a Parent for 24 Hours, and How to Be Morgs. In banger, we've got the Forfeit Advent Calendar, Becoming a Wii Sports Pro, J.D.T Documentary, What We Have Become, The Promise, Internet Morons Episode 19, Bush Tucker Trial Challenge 2022, and Internet Morons Episode 21. In good, we've got Red Hot Chili Challenge, He Is a Monster, Real Ghosts Caught on Camera, Forgotten or Just Too Afraid to Remember, Minecraft Solo Survival Episode 19, Explore an Abandoned Power Plant, Operation Electric Shock, Games Tier List, End of Year Awards Ceremony, Internet Morons 20, Bean Boozled 4, GQ Parody, and Jacob Meets J.D.T. In mid, we've got Andrew Tate is Brilliant, all the J.D.T News episodes, all the blooper reels. I Knew You Would Be Here, Minecraft Solo Survival Episode 17, 18, no, 16, 17, Sour Challenge, and in Stinker, we've only got 2 Stinker videos, I'm happy about that. It's Minecraft Episode 18 and The Shape Hunts. So, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment what you want to do next, and subscribe to become a member of the JD team. Bye!